Pepper says, "Don't worry, Mommy. I'll be taking care of you when you're down during your recovery."
Hello everyone. For today, we're going to be talking about who takes care of the house when mom is down. I feel like a lot of us as mamas struggle with this, so I really wanted to have a very open and honest, supportive conversation about this topic. Now, of course, my family is going to step up and help me when I'm down. I have surgery scheduled in the beginning of February and I'll be down for about 2 weeks. But I can't help to realize how anxious I have been leading up into this. I was very shocked that I had to get surgery. It really shocked me and scared me because it took time for me to process those emotions, release it so I can be in a state of calm and knowing that God's got me. This is going to be a really successful surgery. Was that I let the living room kind of go. I didn't even put Christmas away. I kept Christmas up, kept some of those hoarding behaviors to cope. I didn't go buy anything. I didn't go like hoard more stuff that we didn't need. Nothing new came into the house other than what people had brought my kids for Christmas. But I kept it in the same state, in the hoarding behavior of I need to keep everything the same and not change anything. Because I've always had a deep-rooted attachment to Christmas and the joy that Christmas has brought to my heart. And I just needed it longer so that I could kind of work through those feelings. Notice how I didn't want Christmas to come down yet, and I let the living room get messy again. No one kind of pushed for the, let's take it down, let's clean up. They kind of followed my suit. And I know a lot of that is in regards to, well, we want mommy to be happy, so we won't push the issue. We'll wait for her cue to take everything down. And it really hit me that it's always been like that. It's always been waiting for my cue as the manager of the house to what to do next. And I think maybe a lot of that has to do with control, because if I can control the situation, the anxiety sure does feel a lot better. I feel a lot safer if I'm in control of the situation. My nervous system is regulated because I have everything planned out and scheduled and ready to go. So I think this whole situation has been another life lesson for me to grow. It's another way for me to learn how to deal with my anxiety in a healthy way, whether it's shopping, collecting, hoarding, or now controlling the situation, and learning how to release that control so that I can allow my loved ones to care for me too. Because inside, it's a multitude of reasons why I feel like that. My personality naturally is nurturing. And I do have a take charge kind of personality. I don't want to be dependent on anybody. I feel like such a burden if somebody else has to take care of me. And I really struggle in that area. So if I find out that I'm struggling in another area, that means it's a spot where we can grow and heal. And of course, we're finally taking down Christmas, but I am not going to feel bad about myself. I'm not going to put myself down that I went back to a state of original programming where I didn't clean up, I didn't straighten up the house, I didn't do anything like that, because we have been working in different areas in the house, just not the living room and taking down Christmas. We're going to be in a loving space. But it's okay because we're human. We're going to have great days that we're going to celebrate. And then we're not going to have the greatest of days where we kind of just need to lay low and process and grieve and release any negative feelings that are kind of surrounding our heart. It is all part of being human, and I don't want us to put ourselves down if we need that time to if we're defaulting to default settings or coding, lifelong adjustments that, well, maybe I had to keep Christmas up a little longer, and maybe I had to let the table get really messy again. But I didn't bring anything new. I didn't shop. I didn't hoard more free stuff. The house stayed in the same state as far as decluttering and hoarding. I just needed to be in this moment so that I could find the new coping mechanisms. And that was feeling the emotions of being scared, accepting that yes, it is real. I feel like this, but I am releasing this. I am releasing this anxiety. I am releasing this fear. I have so many truths telling me otherwise. And those truths are that for the surgeon and the surgical team and everyone who's going to be with me in my surgery, that this is routine for them. They do it all the time. It has a very high success rate. For me, it's scary and triggering because I've never been through it. And I know that all of you will be praying for me during that time. And that brings me the most comfort of all. So that when I am in recovery, when I am down, I don't have to worry. We don't have to worry as mamas. We can start to let go of that fear. We can start to let go of that control. We can start to allow our family members to help us. That it's okay if we allow somebody else to take care of us. We don't have to be Superwoman every day, all the time. I almost feel like as a mother, we get to have our superstar mom trophy if we do everything and take care of everything. It's like a badge of honor that we wear, like, well, I take care of everything in this household. To self-validate myself as a mother and a wife. And I don't need to do that. The fact that I love my family unconditionally is all that is needed, from my family. And I think some of that is compensating for the fact that I was a hoarder for years and I felt a lot of guilt. Well, I'm not a good mother because I'm a hoarder, but I'm a great mother over here because I love my kids, I take care of their schedule, I take them everywhere. So now I don't have to feel as bad. See, everyone, I'm a good mother. And the truth was that my kids didn't really notice the hoarding. All they really cared about was that mommy loved them and spent time with them and was there for all their sports and activities and stuff like that. And the reality of it is that I'm just going to be down for 2 weeks post-surgery. And when you look at it as far as a lifetime goes, 2 weeks is really not that much time. And that I'm going to allow myself to recover. I'm going to allow myself to rest because I know me. I will push myself to my limit to get something done. I will say to myself, I'm fine, I got this. And I have to be a little more aware of it this round because I don't want to hurt myself further or make the recovery even longer because I pushed myself. But I have to allow myself the time that I truly need. I cannot put this pressure on myself that I have to get it done and I have to sacrifice my recovery time. I need to release that control and allow my family to take care of the home, to take care of me. My children are older. They're a lot more independent than when they were little. No matter what, I have full faith in God that we will fully get through this and that it will be okay. Because actually, the more I step back without anxiety and look at the big picture, technically, this is my miracle because I am going into surgery with no pain. And the outcome could have been a lot worse, but we're taking care of it now. I'm healthy, I'm pain-free. My kidney's very healthy and functioning. And I'm just keeping that faith in God that everything is going to work out wonderfully.
And while I'm feeling good up until the date of my surgery, I'm going to be cleaning, resetting, decluttering. I'm basically nesting, preparing for my recovery so that I truly can have that peace of mind. We have the living room reset, and that feels so much better. Do we still have a lot of work to do? Yeah, but that's okay. We're getting there, day by day, step by step, and I'm so grateful for all of you.